Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the June 2023 reading for the zodiac sign of Virgo. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's go ahead and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close, so last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at what's coming for the month of June. I seriously cannot believe it's June already, Virgo. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and in the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. But let's go ahead and get started. So again, column number 1. Oh, I don't know if I just told you this. We're going to do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note. I think I did say that. But column number 1, let's get started there. Again, what's wrapping up and coming to a close. We're going to pull a summary affirmation card. We have the card, I will fight. This isn't necessarily a good or a bad thing. I am glad when people are passionate enough about things or care about things enough to fight for them. However, it would be nice, Virgo, if we did not have to fight for things and things were just easier. But sometimes that's not how life goes. So I do think you were able to accomplish what you needed to the last few weeks, but keep in mind it may have been more challenging than it typically would have been. Again, you had to fight a little bit more than usual these last few weeks. But let's see what messages we've got going on here. First up, we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is like Prince or Princess Charming, knight in shining armor type energy. Typically very much so a love card. This can also be relationships, proposal, engagement, marriage. If there wasn't love energy swirling around for you, Virgo, I would hone in on that proposal piece, so that kind of opportunity. So could be love, could be opportunity there. The next card that we have is the Sun card. The Sun card is a card of material happiness, joy, and success. So although again we did have to fight a little bit harder for something, I think there was still a lot of happiness surrounding it, a lot of joy surrounding it, and in the end the success was still there. Then at the bottom here, we have the Empress card. The Empress is a card of creation, a card of abundance. Again, being able to create what we want even through the fight. This is also a very domestic card, a relationship card, a pregnancy, fertility card. So continuing on that love vein a little bit. But again, the ability to create even when it could have been feeling like a fight or a little bit more of a struggle than we would have liked it to be. Taking a look though at our clarifiers, first up we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is kind of a low card. I'm not super surprised to see this, just again because things were harder than we would have liked it to be. We had to fight harder. There was a few more obstacles or struggles than there usually would have been. So this is like a card of feeling like you're in a low spot, feeling like you're going through the struggle. Again, that may not be specific to love or the opportunity. It very well could be, but I think it's just kind of general the last few weeks. The next card we have is the Page of Cups. This is a very hardworking card. It's a very studious card. Again, we really had to put in that extra hard work, that extra effort to get where we wanted to go. This is also a new love card though, so quite a bit of love energy coming through in these last few weeks. And then at the bottom here we have Temperance. What a solid way to end this. Temperance is a card of balance and harmony. So if you aren't feeling it yet, Virgo, it's coming for sure. Okay, now let's take a look at our next column, which is just general, what's coming for June. We have the card I Feel Grateful. This is honestly probably one of my favorite cards in this deck, just because I think gratitude and feeling grateful is super meaningful. Like there's a lot of studies out there that the happiest people and the most successful people are the most grateful people. So this is a really good affirmation for yourself even when you're not feeling grateful, to say I feel grateful. But I think in the month of June there is going to be some stuff that you are actually grateful for, which is great to see. But again, just in general, I feel grateful is a really, really good affirmation for you. But let's take a look and see what we're working with here. First, we have the Wheel of Fortune. If you watched my videos before, you know I love the Wheel of Fortune. It's one of my favorite cards in the entire deck. It's a card of good luck. It's a card of good fortune. And with the wheel on there, it's turning point. So things are moving, things are shifting. We're at a turning point. And on the other side of it, there will be better luck, better fortune. Of course, things to be grateful for. The next card that we have is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a speedy card. It's a card of action and change. So again, with that Wheel of Fortune, things are shifting. The Eight of Wands are saying things are shifting. And honestly, it's happening pretty fast. You could also be finding out some news with the Eight of Wands. That's like news coming in type of card. And at the bottom here, we have the Death card. I always like to mention, Virgo, that the Death card does not actually mean death, but it does indicate big changes, endings, time to move on, transformation. So things are really moving and shaking and shifting for you here. Let's clarify and see if I can give you any other messages. First up, we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups we had before, so we're side by side Knight of Cups here at the top. Again, this is like Prince or Princess Charming type energy, very romantic, very proposal-like. Definitely typically a love card, but again, this could still be opportunity. So this could be a turning point for love, turning point for relationships, or again, this just could be a turning point in terms of opportunity, but that opportunity is going to be bringing things like good luck and good fortune, things that we're really grateful for. So love to see that. The next card that we have is the Seven of Swords. You see this person like has picked up their swords and are like running away. You're ready for this shift. You're ready for this change. Fortunately for you, like I said, it seems like it's coming really quickly. So hang in there a little bit longer, but you are like packed up and ready to go, ready for this change, Virgo. At the bottom here, we have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of luxury, self-sufficiency, financial gains, pleasures in life, all really good things. So like I said, on the other side of this transformation, this transition, this turning of the corner, there's a lot of good. So makes sense as to why you would be grateful. Now let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to money. We're going to start out with a quick money note, and in this case it's an affirmation. It says, I spend my money wisely. That's a good one. I hope you do, Virgo. It's probably something I could be a little bit better about. I think we all can be. Okay, look at this sword energy, huh? So first up we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a card of kind of low feelings. This is anxiety, grief, depression. You could be like having nightmares about work. You see this person sitting up in bed. Nightmares about work or finances. So in general, I feel like there's some angst, there's some worry, maybe there's some depression. Again, I'm not sure if this is connected to work or if this is connected to finances, but the feelings are kind of low. The next card that we have is the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is a card of needing to pull the sword from your own heart. Healing needs to happen. So I don't know if there's career healing that needs to happen, or more than likely here, Virgo, some financial healing needs to happen. Maybe you had to spend money out of your savings account and we need to get it built back up. Or maybe you had to spend money on a credit card and now we need to focus on paying down that credit card. But there's like some financial recovery that needs to happen here. Luckily though, at the bottom we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is about being very resourceful with the resources you have. So like the affirmation card said, that wise spending, that thoughtful use of money. So I do feel like you're going to make that financial recovery. So I would not try to worry too much about money, if at all possible. Like I said, the Queen of Pentacles is saying you're going to do the right thing. You're going to do those resourceful moves. But let's take a look at our clarifiers and see what other insights I can give you. First up, we have the Magician. The Magician is a card of turning your visions into reality. With this is about focusing on what you want. So do kind of caution the worry, caution the low thoughts. I know it's hard, but if you think about debt, then we can sometimes accidentally attract more debt to ourselves. Or if we think about, oh, I shouldn't have spent that, the universe is just hearing spend, 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 spend. So it's very important to focus on what you want, and the Magician is a huge reminder of that. The Magician will help you create whatever reality, but you need to be clear on what it is, and you need to be thinking about what it is. So just to kind of keep that in mind. So if you can keep those negative thoughts at bay as much as possible, Virgo. The next card that we have is the Hermit. The Hermit is a card of going within for clarity. It's about being on a quest to better yourself. So I do feel like you need to revisit your habits. You need to think about ways. So that's fine. We can pay off our credit card, but it's like, how do we prevent it in the future? How do we save better? So this is more about long-term habits. Of course, we're going to get the quick win. Of course, we're going to solve the right now. But this is more about sustainability. That's a good way to put it. Is sustainability of your financial and career health. At the bottom here, we have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is like a card of stress, exhaustion. I don't know that I think either of those words are exactly the word I'm looking for, but it's like almost like compromise. Like being resourceful is not always fun. Saving money is not always fun. Paying off debt is not always fun. It's like not necessarily the move you want to make, but the move you need to make here, Virgo. Okay, now let's move on to our next column, which is anything related to love. So a quick love message to start us off here. It says freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love. First up, we have the Moon card. The Moon card is a card of something unforeseen. So it's like the curve in the road that you didn't see coming. So it's like there's something unexpected here. It's really important that we trust our intuition anytime we have that face in the sun or moon. It's important that we rely on our intuition to kind of guide us through. So if something doesn't feel right, trust your gut, trust your intuition there. The next card we have is the Ace of Wands. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. This is new project, new inspiration, new urge to create. I do think some of you are wanting something new in terms of love. This could be a child, this could be a pet, this could be single to a relationship, marriage, but it's like I see there's something new here that you want. At the bottom here, we have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of rivalry, obstacles, challenges. I think there's a conflict coming up. I'm trying to see, I want to say this is like a conflict with a family member. But let's see what messages we can look at here. First, we have the Lovers card. The Lovers card is a great card in our love column. It's partnership, deep love, strength together. So I'd like to see that. Again, there is something unexpected, but I feel like if you're in a relationship, it's not like something that's going to end the relationship. Like the relationship is more meaningful than whatever this unexpected thing is that pops up. This could also be a decision though, too. Anytime we have two of something on a card, it could lead to a decision. So there could be a decision that needs to happen when this unexpected event pops up. The next card that we have is the King of Pentacles. Again, there's something new coming in, and the King of Pentacles is saying, yes, go for this new thing. It's a good investment of your time and energy and love. At the bottom here, we have the Empress. Again, I think this is family that the conflict is with. But you should be able to hopefully resolve. Again, it's not something I think will derail. Okay, now let's take a look at our fifth and final column, which is a message from our future self or spirit guides. So something to carry into the month of June with you. We have the card, I am a warrior. So you have the fight card and now you have the warrior card. Very similar about having to push through to get what you want accomplished. But let's see what messages I can give you here. First up, we have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of waiting. You see this person has planted their pentacles and now they are having to wait It's delayed success. So some waiting happening here. Potentially that's one of the obstacles that you're having to push through, is it being a little bit more delayed. The next thing that we have here is the Ace of Cups. Anytime we have an Ace card, it's a card of newness. The Ace of Cups is baby, relationship, proposal, marriage. So there could be some new love energy, but it's like whatever this new love thing is, it is something that we need to be patient about. So keep patience in mind with that new relationship. And at the bottom here, we have the King of Wands, which is very bold. Sometimes it's easy to come on strong, and this is saying it's better to come on soft here. Usually the King of Wands is a really bold card, but this needs to be a more gentle, kind, patient energy with whatever this new relationship is. But let's go ahead and see what other cards we have. First, we have the Eight of Wands. So continue to keep working at things, continue to keep working towards this new relationship. Even though, again, it is going to be a little bit slow moving, patience is going to be key there. The next card we have is the Five of Wands, or excuse me, the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is a card of worry. Because things are a little slow, I think you're going to have some angst. Again, you want to kind of come in bold and strong, and this is saying we need that slower, softer approach. So that kind of gives you angst, kind of gives you worry. But I don't think it's a bad thing. And at the bottom here, we have the Seven of Pentacles again, just saying things might be a little bit slower. So keep that in mind there, Virgo. Okay, overall, nice spread here. Ending our cabins here with Fighting and Warrior. Definitely strong energy. Not a bad thing. So let's take a look now. I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video here and think of them really quick. But question number 1 is the 10 of Hearts. This is the number 7 card. That is going to be a yes. Question number 2 is the King of Hearts. This is number 24 card. That is going to be a yes. And question number 3 is the King of Spades. This is number 47 card. This is also a yes. So yeses all the way across the board there for you, Virgo. We're also going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck, which is a crystal to keep with you through the month of June. Your crystal this month is Aquamarine. It's good for ease. It's good for your clairs. Really gives you a new drive. Helps keep you buoyant when things may be challenging. Helps you do things with ease and depth. Also very pretty. Last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Virgo, your healing note says, the body heals with play, the mind heals with laughter, and the spirit heals with joy. Thank you so much, Virgo, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Virgo, and I hope you have the best June.